everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Manu Issue ACCA classes. So in this video, I will be discussing about how to calculate under over absorption, right? Because these are the terms you might be listening from the last 2 or 3 videos. So let's talk about how to calculate and what is it, right? Along with the journal entry, because in the exam they could also ask the journal entry whether it's right or wrong. You need to identify, and you might need to calculate sometime under over absorption, and it's quite confusing one, right? Okay, let's talk about the first, what does under and over absorption means, right? So if your flexed we can say cost. Okay, so flex cost is greater than the actual cost. You might be knowing how to calculate the flex budget, flex cost. So let me brief a little bit about this. So one we have a budgeted unit or cost, and one we have a actual unit or cost, right? So sometimes suppose you have been budgeted the figure according to the 5,000 units, but actually you produce 6,000 units. So if you will take this budgeted figure, it's incorrect. We need to flex the budget according to the actual unit of production. Okay, so this is known as the flex in simple term. So if your flexed one is more than actual one, it's over. And you can call it as a profit, and you need to add it on the P&L. You might be seeing in the verb chart or in the previous video where I had been discussed about statement of profit or loss in case of absorption costing. You can see here in case of over, I have been added this to our profit, right? So in case of over, we need to add. But if your if flex cost is less than the actual one, you can call it as a it is a under absorption, and you can call it as a loss. So that's why we need to deduct it from the PL. So you understand the concept, right? What's the under and over absorption, right? So now let's talk about the journal entry. Okay, so let me explain this. Okay, so first of all, for the absorption costing. So when you are over absorption occurs, as I said, when overhead charged to the production are higher than the actual overhead cost incurred. That's the same thing that if we have I told that's a flex cost is more than the actual one. You can see that here. So when you flex means when the overhead charged to production are higher than the actual overhead. In that case, over absorption of overhead occurred, right? So what's the first entry that we had passed? We have debited the production overhead to charge the to production, and we need to credit overhead absorption. So basically, this will reduce the overhead cost that was overcharged to production. It corrects the accounting record by lowering the overhead cost in the production account. And crediting the overhead absorption, this is used to record that the overhead charge was more than what was required. So representing the excess overhead in the record. Right. So now second entry is adjusting the P&L, right? So we need to adjust the P&L. So we will debit the over absorption. This will reduce the overhead absorbed overhead, right, from the previous step, and we will credit the P&L. As I said, it is a profit. The over applied overhead need to be removed from the profit and loss, which ultimately increase the profit because the excess cost is being reversed, right? So now combining the entry, you will get the debit production overhead. This lower the overhead cost in the production, and on the credit side, we will keep the P&L account. So this will basically correct the profit. Okay, by directly crediting the expense to P&L. Okay, so this is for the over absorption, and the same case is for the under absorption. If we will go through the journal entry, it's the opposite of the over absorption, right? So in case of any confusion, do let me know. I am available to the any of the social media ID that you are using, like Facebook, Instagram, Telegram. Soon planning to have a WhatsApp channel as well. So, in case you have confusion in regarding this, do let me know. I will try my best to solve your queries and question. Okay, so have a good day, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video and stay tuned with me and my channel for more video like this. So, have a good day. Bye.